I just want to let you know my head is fine. Um, I'm also hiring somebody, $12.50 an hour. Come to my house, and every time I'm going to hit the sell button, punch me in the face. $12.50 an hour. I got to put you on the books because, again, everybody got to pay taxes. But $12.50 an hour. Just come here, and as I'm about to sell something, punch me in the face to the point where you just knock me out. Wake me up, tell me to buy something, and then when I'm about to sell it, punch me in the face again, and then make sure I'm out for the count, like so I don't wake up. Does anybody know how to do self-induced comas? Because it's the only way to trade this market right now. Because if I'm awake, and again, everybody thinks I'm this crazy guy, rational thought, okay, does not play out. But I must be a rational kind of guy because when I see a stock that's rallied 400% in a week, you think that maybe there would be some profit taking at some point. I get it. Momentum is great. And that's all this market's about. But right now, we're to the point where you do not need skills. This is momentum trading. This is 1999 all over again. And I think the reason that it's better is that these stocks are coming out from ranges that have been consolidated and broken into, like your Alibabas, your Beyond Meats, your Teslas, your Netflixes, your Googles, your Apple. It's not like we've gone parabolic. We've actually consolidated and broke out. So these new highs that they're making every day, it's momentum based, and there's no way to tell where it's going to stop. And that's all you got to, I mean, I thought I had more to say there, but there's nothing more to say. So the VWAP levels, yeah, it gave us targets on the Beyond Meat. We said if it breaks 80, we're going to go to $90.15. If $90.50, and again, this is how the market works. It's if-then statements, and that begets more buying, and then the shorts. Again, there are guys that are still trying to figure out where they can short this market. I know, and that's the reason you're getting these monster moves, because they're still trying to get in the way of stocks that are going parabolic now. You can't get in the way of this stuff. You can't sell and you can't short. You just got to sit there and enjoy it. All right. So the skill set that I teach is pointless right now. And I'll be the first one to admit it. This is momentum, fear, greed. That's it. The VWAP, the only thing the VWAP is providing us right now, and that's why I like the Beyond Meat, and I like Tesla when it was hammered, and I like this stock, AAOI and space. I don't know if anybody's in the space, but we're at new highs again. This market is all momentum. But what's good about the Beyond Meat, at least this stock's got momentum now from lower levels. So you could see where the range breaks were and the gaps. So as we approach each gap and get into that next gap, it's filling the next gap. So according to the VWAP, this stock had nothing preventing it from going from $90.14 to $124.20. Now, I get it. And it's fantastic. And some of these guys, and I got off the phone with some guy, his $80,000 portfolio so far to start this year is up close to $400,000. And that's not even an exaggeration. I know the guy's got some crazy size on the Tesla, the Beyond Meat, the AMD. He's also got, Alibaba and Apple. So that's where his money's at. 80 grand worth of options is almost about $500,000. And we're only 13 days into the year. It's insane. You guys need to be making some money on this. Now, again, I have not enjoyed this move. The only enjoyment I'm getting is getting off the phone and people are at least giving me some credit for this Tesla. I didn't make it go to 520. I mean, I just know my levels. I didn't make Beyond Meat go to 115. And I mean, this is 4 days. 4 months made back in 4 days. How does anybody want to think that you could be short anything except for U.S. Steel? Now, again, take a look at U.S. Steel. Thank you very much. I know so much about the market that I'm able to find the one stock that you can short every day. If U.S. Steel's green, hammer it, because at the end of the day, it'll be red because that stock's been under distribution. But this space trade of mine right now, SPCE, I got this started completely based on irrational exuberance. So I'm thinking here's my idea. Okay, I love the IPO. The IPO crashed and then it came right back. That was sign number one that is probably going to be a good buy once it got over 10 bucks. But the way I look at this thing is that this is probably the billionaire fuck toy of the market right now. You know Elon Musk's involved. You know Branson's calling. Yeah, I just launched a company. We're gonna send rockets into space with people in them. Yeah, just buy the stock. Don't worry, just buy the stock. Doesn't matter. You guys ever? What's your profitability forecast? Profitability. So I just got off the phone with somebody, asked me that same question. How does space make money? What's the profitability? And I hung up. Who cares? Stock was $10. It's a 40% now, right? And only going higher. You want to know why? Because people are looking for new ideas right now, my man. Beyond Meat, you missed it. I don't care what this thing does. It go to 250. The easy money in this trade was the $80 break to the 124. You got 10 more points, but you missed 39 of them so far. You want to chase it for these last 10 points? You're probably going to make the 10 points tomorrow because it'll probably conclude tomorrow with the next 10 points. And I'm going to buy Beyond Meat again tomorrow, no doubt. No fucking doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Whatever the high print of Beyond Meat is today, that's where I'll be buying it tomorrow because this is 1999. No skill set. If then statement. If stock break previous high, buy it. And I thought I seen some shit back in 1999, and it was even more crazy because you had $20 stocks that were going up 4 points, right? And you're like, wow, that's a pretty good move for a $20 stock. Next day, it would break the high, break 24, go to 30. You're like, wow, the stock was just 20 bucks. Now it's up 50%. And that's where rational thought starts to come in. Well, this stock was just 30. It just had a 10-point move. Maybe it's going to pull back. The next day, it would gap down slightly, try to wash them people out, and then it would break 30 and go up another 15 points. And then a month later, that $20 stock's sitting there at 160. And the whole time, you're thinking, I was just in this thing at 20 bucks, and I thought it was crazy at 30, and here I am trading it at 180. That's the market we're in right now. It's all momentum. There is no skill set here. Skill set 5 below today. That took some skill, okay? Knowing your VWAP, knowing your levels, knowing your multi-day VWAP, buying 5 below. But in there wasn't even that much skill involved either. You know why? Stocks gap down on earnings, bull market, buy it. Really, that's the trick. As soon as it gets over the VWAP, whatever 5 below said and the analyst who downgraded it was voided. It doesn't matter. Momentum, fear, and greed. That's what this entire market is all about. So right now, very hard to want to be a trader right now because everybody's getting rewarded just banging their heads on keyboards and hitting the buy button, right? Qs, 220. We got 30 more points to go there. Diamonds, 288. You got 12 more points to go there, as if we're not going to 30,000 before long. You're doing yourself a disservice right now, not being involved in something. As long as you're not holding U.S. Steel, which is the only stock that I watch that doesn't go up, everything's going up. Now, let me just give you that little caveat in there because I got to be, again, I'll stick with the rationality for a second. This type of environment will get you in trouble eventually. Because now, when we talk about the typical swing trader, what is the typical swing trader? The typical swing trader is the guy that bought some stock and it pulled back on his day trade and he refused to sell it. And now it's suddenly a swing trade. Normally, that's the worst thing to do. Usually you're taking a small loss, carrying it overnight, and it gets worse. Not this market. Not this market. You just hold on to anything. Give it 3 days. Chances are you'll be making money. That in itself could get you in trouble, but right now, that's where it's at. Don't sell. Don't do anything. Just sit there and watch these stocks close these massive gaps. Alibaba breaking over 220. Where's it going? 250. Again, let's say you bought it today at 230. You had $1 premium. You had $1 profit. Now it's pulling back. It could pull back 3 points. Where's it going to be a 2 days from now? 220, 240, 250. But, Beyond Meat, you're looking at another 10 points to go. Where's Tesla going? Tesla's going to $700, maybe $800 a share, right? But the guy that bought it at 500, who topped it out that day, and he lost 20 points on it, now what is he thinking? Shit, I guess I shouldn't have sold. You can't sell anything. So I'm still looking for stocks that are just getting started in this move, right? That's why I'm digging that AAOI down there. I'm still stalking this that satellite company, letter I. I obviously loving my space here. Now, again, going back to this whole thing with the space, people are looking for something to do with their money right now, right? Why not buy a billionaire's fuck toy of a company sending other billionaires up into space, right? It's a no-brainer, especially because it's breaking all-time highs. It shook everybody out in the IPO, so the technicals were there. You got the V bottom on the space, SPCE, right? And then you got a new high breakout. And then you have options. I haven't seen, this thing went from 0 option contracts, 3,000 contracts, 2,000 contracts, open interest flying off. I mean, everyone's loading up on this thing. So join in. This whole market is about joining in and suspending rational thought. Eventually, irrational exuberance will. The rubber band can only be stretched for so long until it snaps back. That snapback will be painful, but that snapback's only going to last for 2 or 3 days. Oh, it'll be mortifying when you see the Dow's down 440 and the Nasdaq's down, 360. But it's only going to last for a couple of days, and then it's going to be another buy. We're never going down. Interest rates are never going back up. Housing market's going slightly up. There's nowhere else to put your money. It's the same market. And if you think this bull market is 11 years old and getting old, if you think we're in the 9th inning of the ball game, whenever they use that stupid analogy, we just started a new game, you dumb fucker. There's a new pitcher in. They just called up some guys from the AAA. Come on, here comes a new game. We just started the game all over again. And it happened in December of last year. So if anything, this market has been awesome. But I don't want to hear that this has been an 11-year bull market. This is a bull market that's only started 1 year ago. And people are looking to put money to work. And everything's working, except if you own U.S. Steel. Because again, remember, U.S. Steel completely made so much sense to own it, right? Make America great again. We got to build stuff. Oh, the car industry's taking off. You're going to have to build roads and bridges and all kinds of shit. Yeah, U.S. Steel can take a big dick. Sorry I'm cursing so much, but I'm kind of loopy from banging my head against the wall 3 or 4 times. I'll show you. I just want to remind you one more time. I keep this around for posterity. That's my skull. Don't try to fuck with the Apple keyboards. There's a metal plate behind the keyboard that I learned the hard way. That hurt. Do not put your head into Mac OEM keyboards because damn, that was a painful day. But man, I got to do some work. I got some plastering to do. I punched a couple of holes in the wall because I'm sitting here with Beyond Meat, right? I'm loving it. Next thing you know, okay, 100 got me 102.50. I'm thinking, cool, all right. And now it's 13 points ago when I sold this. Like, I think you could buy something, sell it, and then wait for a pullback and possibly buy it again. It doesn't make any more. You don't get pullbacks. That's what's crazy about this market. When we do pull back, if we get a pullback, then I'll buy. No, you won't. Because when the market actually is pulling back, you'll be scared shit thinking we're going lower. So you're never getting into the market, right? So just buy something. Buy something. Anything. Doesn't matter. Just buy something. because you're not going to buy it on the pullback. You might as well buy a little bit here, and then if it pulls back, buy a little bit more. You got to be in something. You got to be in something. Something. It's insane. This is absolutely the sickest market. Now, and I've seen stocks that had no valuation whatsoever going up, but this is beyond sick, because you're seeing things that you just never see. I mean, talk about irrational exuberance. This is it. And eventually you're going to get that snapback, but it's not going to last. So that's what your problem is, I think. I know what my problem is. I'm sitting here waiting for this gorgeous opportunity to put some more money to work. You're not getting it. You're not going to get that perfect opportunity, except 5 below today. Now, I'd like to you guys, if you don't have multiple day VWAPs, there's no way for me to talk about what the stock did today. But again, and I sorry to be so crude today, but I'm in rare form. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, right. Unless, okay, we're talking about 5 below, right? FIVE. Stock's at $95 this morning, right? Unless you have clear, defined accounting fraud and the company is going out of business, every gap down on every stock has been a buy for going on how many years now? I mean, going back, remember DATA, DATA? I love that one. I bring that one back because that was when Kramer came out and he said, oh, this quarter's so bad. And after talking to the CEO, I cannot condone buying the dip on this one. That was 195 points ago. Goldman Sachs, every quarter they come out, the stock gaps down 7 to 8 points and then rallies 30 points. The jig is up. I think you guys should be hip to this at this point, but yet people are still not hip to this. So 5 below, right? What's 5 below? They sell a bunch of shit for $5 and cheaper, right? We're in that store. I'm in that store once a month with my kids, right? They love it in there. Buy a bunch of whatever we need. $5 this, $2 that, candy, blah 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 blah, art supplies, whatever you need. But that doesn't matter. There will be a stock one of these days that actually gaps down and doesn't rally. It will happen, but it hasn't happened soon. It hasn't happened lately. So that's the trend, right? So and this is the only trade that took any kind of skill today. Everything else is just momentum, buying prior high breaks, right? Space, Beyond Meat, Tesla. You know, Tesla breaking 500 was like ding, 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 ding. Please buy it. Please buy me. But the 5, unless there's a CEO caught on camera fucking a goat. Sorry, a midget transgender goat. And he's being a racist about it, and he's waving an ISIS flag with a bomb strapped to him. That's the only time you're not going to want to buy the dip. So 5 below, you come in. First thing I said, oh, down 20%. 20%, you got to buy it. But do you just buy blindly? No. Let's say this thing never got back over the 96.50, right? It probably never would have been a buy, but it did. You wouldn't be able to do this if I wasn't in this chair, but you are, Blanche. You are in this chair. You are. So then it breaks 96.50, and that's it. 10 points.
But I thought the numbers were bad. Oh, I'm reading on Yahoo Finance that their next quarter is very disappointing. Oh, wait a second. It looks like they got downgraded by Cantor Fitzgerald. Oh, wait a second. Loop Capital lowers 5 below's target from 130.
10 points later, who gives a shit? So tomorrow, I'm going to do you guys one favor. I'm going to do you this favor right now. Citibank, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Delta Airlines, and some weed stock, by the way, which the weed stocks, we were on the weed rally today from the moment it started. MJ, Kron, Tilray, CGC, sick, sick, sick. So join me in the room. I'm the carnival barker that you need in your life. If you're afraid, I will encourage you. If you're in doubt, I will pat you on the back. I'm not. Why? I never get out of my house. I never change. I've been wearing the same outfit now for 3 days. I never change. I go to the store in my pajamas. What do I got? I got nothing going on. I'm sitting there with the Qs, watching stocks rally 30-point increments. I told you last week, I'm never trading ever again, right? I got space. Space is my trade. Space. 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 When that stock's at $40 a year from now, no, wait, did I say a year from now? A week from now, that's another 3 years I don't have to trade, right? I don't have to trade. I do this now. This is what I do. Whether this is some sort of purgatory, some sort of test of my mental fortitude, because I know guys today, they're talking about shorting Beyond Meat, trying to play pullbacks. I'm like, are you crazy? That's like shorting Tesla here. Thinking, oh, well, it's gone up 250 points in the last 2 months, and you got another 180 points to go. You can't get in the way of this market. Are you insane? So anyway, look, I'm giving you the heads up right now. Space. All the pullbacks, you can give me all your shares. Anybody want to sell your shares to me? I'm buying. Give it to me. I'll offer 2 cents above the bid right now. Give me your shares at $13.75. I'm all in. I'm gonna have 100,000 shares of this thing. When it's at $40, then you'll wonder, oh, how come he doesn't trade? He doesn't do the trades he talks about. Because I don't have to. Because all my money's in one stock right now. Space. Fucking Alibaba. Goddamn this Beyond Meat and a Tesla. I got $80,000 worth of options. Dude's up $500,000. He's sending me videos of him and his parents dancing around in the Caribbean now. Oh my God. What the hell? Seriously, what the hell? I'm never trading ever again, I'm telling you. I'm going to have every penny I could find, I'm putting it into space. Space! So tonight, when you're thinking about me, think of this. Oh.
I have to read. Space, the final frontier.
Because that's where we're going. That's where we're going. We're going to the moon, baby! I mean, I think one of those guys, did somebody, oh, there he goes, B101. Really? How does space make money? They're never going to make money. Ever. That's the beauty of it. Just keep dangling that carrot out there. We got rockets. Who wants to go to space? You want to go to space. He wants to go to space. They want to go to space. It doesn't matter. For instance, let's say I had $1 billion just to fuck with right now, right? And I find myself a stock with 2.2 million shares in the float. I could buy the whole company myself if I wanted to. I could just dump the stock to burn your ass. I could buy you 2 ice over and break you over my knee, mate. This stock is a billionaire fuck toy. Him and his billionaire friends, you think they're going to let the stock go down? You think they're going to let the stock go down in the greatest bull market the greatest bull market ever in the history of mankind? You think Richard Branson and his billionaire fuck buddies are going to let the stock go down? And that's the whole premise to buying. I think I looked it up. Oh, what's the EBITDA? EBITDA? Earnings? They're never going to make any money. When they make money, that's when you dump the stock. Because then you actually have something to put on the E. What is it? Earnings per share, the earnings divided by price, blah, 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 blah. You never want them to make money. Ever. because then it's all speculation. Just like Tesla went from $30 to $385, and then it, blah, 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 ran out of that momentum, but then they actually started making money, but so much money that it doesn't even matter anymore because the stock's going to 600. But you don't want valuation. Once you have some sort of rationality, then that ruins the trade. This thing goes to $20, $30 just on hoopla and hype and speculation right now. Freaking rockets, man. Freaking rockets, dude. You get to go to space. But going back to the billionaire problem, right? Let's say there is a limited supply, right? And everybody wants some. Nobody cares if they make money. And right now, look at the volume on these options. Everybody wants some space. Every pullback's being bought. Space. Guys, you've been seeing me lose my mind on these videos for a decade. My sanity is frayed. The only thing, and I'm telling you this in all seriousness, when UVXY is green simultaneously with US Steel on the same day, that might be a warning sign. I'm just trying to find something in the tea leaves right now. So we know UVXY never goes up, and we know US Steel never goes up, right? So if we ever see that both of those green on the same day, fucking you better run for the hills. All hell's breaking loose. Cats and dogs. So let's go back to this 5 trade, right? FIVE, right? Oh, the numbers. Oh. So what's it done? What's it done all day since 10 o'clock in the morning getting over the VWAP? Nothing but up, consolidation, up, consolidation, up. But the numbers! Oh! What about the numbers? Nobody gives a shit. Momentum, fear, and greed. It's the entire market. None of this matters. None of it. Fake meat. It's back. Right? Weed's back. Fake meat. Smoke the weed, eat the fake meat, and then go to space. Boom. There's your portfolio. But seriously, Tesla, right? Come on. Come on. My attitude right now towards this market is that every stock's going to run to the day they report. That's why I love Alibaba. You got here. So basically Alibaba, now that it broke over 225, has to go to 250, right? So they're going to run it to the January 29th earnings report. Every stock, just punch it in. If it's on an uptrend, it's going to run till the report. Run to the report, run to the report. Because after the report's out, then some money managers have to make new decisions based on fundamentals, and there will be some adjustments. But right now, every stock running right to the report. So tomorrow, oh man, after they're done adjusting whatever they got to adjust on Citibank and Wells Fargo and JP Morgan and maybe APHA and Delta Airlines, you know one of those is going to be gap down, and you know there's going to be a VWAP break. And I want you to go and borrow money from your friends, borrow money from whoever you have to do, and get involved in that stock. And by the way, yeah, that's right. That's right. 5, consolidation, breakout, another VWAP break. Come on, 5-day VWAP. There it is. There it is, guys. Come on. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of VWAP all on one stock. And it was downgraded, and they reported terrible numbers, and the holiday wasn't as good, and it's being downgraded, and it's down. Oh my God, the sales guidance is down. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The China influences. Are you crazy? Look where the stock went to just now. This thing started at $96 this morning. Are you out of your minds? Suspend all rational thought, people. Do what you got to do. If you never drank alcohol, drink a half a bottle of vodka right now. Never did crack? Go to the crack den right now. Get a fat bag of the most nastiest crack you could find and smoke a big fat bag of crack. And then bang your head on the keyboard and make sure you hit the buy button, because that's how you make money in this market right now. Crack smoking, banging your head on the keyboard, make sure you hit the buy button, because just in case, just in case, you hit the wrong side of the button, and make sure you don't bang your head too hard on those Mac keyboards because there's a steel plate behind there. So sick, man. So, yeah, man, what can you do? Test the 550 by this afternoon. What do we got? We got 10 minutes left in the day. I'm telling you what to do tomorrow. Ready? Come to the freaking chat room, join up, be a part of this. I'm handing out free money. Not only am I handing out free money, I'm literally handing out money. Literally. If you can't figure out how to trade, you don't have any money, I'll give you my money. I'll give you the money. Yeah. Call me, join up. I'll give you the freaking money. I'll give you the freaking money. I only got $2,000 to trade. Great. I'll give you the other 28,000 to trade with. As long as you take my ideas. If you don't take my ideas, you're dead. I want your home address, where your parents live, where your sister lives, and what your dog's name is. And I will send you the money. I will give you access to my account. And then press the freaking buttons. Press the freaking buttons. Press the freaking button. Got a 10-point move on a stock that came out with horrible earnings. Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond comes out. They have to halt the stock. They're halted the stock for an hour and a half because the numbers were so bad. The numbers were so bad on Bed Bath & Beyond. They had to halt the stock to prepare the world for it. It comes out of the halt and hasn't had a downtick since. What if they would have said something good? The stock would be at 100 now. Holy shit, And all that being said, I'm so awesome. I'm so savvy. I'm so spectacular at what we do. I have 2 short positions on, and they're both working. Rad, where was the price target? I gave it to you, 11.43. When the stock broke 21, I said it's going to go to 11.61. Wham. And, of course, U.S. Steel going to 0. That's being savvy. The rest of this shit's completely irrational exuberance right now. I mean, come on. Let's try it. Try it right now. Smoke a bag of crack, bang your head on the keyboard, hit buy. Let me see how you do. I bet you outperform 80% of the money managers over the next 3 weeks. Bag of crack, bang your head, hit the buy button. Strategy done. I'm going to write a book. Write a book. You know what it takes? I did write a book once. I don't know if anybody has this book, but Infinitesimally Small Balls. That's me with hair, looking down my pants, looking for my set. Remember that guy? I wrote a book about how trading is easy as long as you're confident. The whole book is psychological, how if you lose your confidence, you got no chance. You got no chance to make money. But in this market, irrationality is hard to embrace. It's hard to be irrational because you want things to make sense. This stuff does not make sense, and it never will. Please stop trying to make it make sense. Beyond Meat, right? Did the fortunes change? This stock was $77, right? For 4 months after it crashed down from 200 and blah, 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 right? So suddenly it blasts through that $80, which triggers the buy program, which triggered the short squeeze. Has something changed that dramatically over there at Beyond Meat to tack on $17 billion worth of market cap? Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's just the program changed, which dictates the price of the BYND. It's letters and numbers. Fear, greed, and momentum. You know why Tesla just tacked on another 70 points? Because there are a bunch of smart guys out there, like the guy from the Benzinga room. Oh, guys, he's like copying and pasting analyst calls on certain. He copied and pasted the Tesla guy who downgraded the stock at 220 with a $100 target. Sorry, $85 target. When it finally went to 220, this genius said it was going to go back to 85. So he's copying and pasting it. All the same stuff that applied to when the stock was at 220 makes even more sense here at 550. Oh, wait, the stock's up 190% since then. So sick. So sick. Nothing other than fear, greed, and momentum. That's the whole market right now. You're not going to make sense of this. My best trade of the year right now is Virgin Galactic. Space. Space. And I have no chance. I have no choice now to hold on to this stock. Because I don't want to say I'm owed shit because this was my fault. I could have held the Tesla. But I buy something at 320, it gets to 385, which was the target. You want to get out, right? You won the trade. Next thing you know, it breaking 420. You're thinking, all right, this thing's going to go to 500, and you're sitting there, and 3 days later it's at 500. What are you supposed to do? So I feel like I'm owed something. So I hope space works out. Because seriously, I'm thinking about even. I'm not buying the stock, by the way. I'm buying options in the stock as everybody else is also. Look at the volume. So anyway, the trade that we have the most of, we went out all the way to January of next year and the year after buying the $10 calls in the money for $4, $3, $4, and $5. And we're selling a little bit. We sold some $20 calls as a hedge. Now I'm feeling like I shouldn't have done that either. Space. January 2021, $10 calls. Still like it. The stock's $13.70. You're buying the $10 call for $4.70. It's $1 of premium for an entire year. So if this trade doesn't work out and goes to shit, at least you don't have to worry about the other 13 points. You follow what I'm saying? If the trade doesn't work, right, most you can lose is what you put up on those $10 calls. Plus, we're hedging a little bit with the 20s that we sold. But now I'm doing what's called a calendar vertical spread. What? I own the $10 call, so I sold some 16s for this week, but I'm going to probably regret that when this thing's at $20 by the end of the week. So the idea is that I own the 20s way out there. Sorry, the 10s. And I'm selling the 16s that expire in 4 days. And if I get called out, it's all right. But this thing could be legitimately $20 by the end of the week, the way this market's working. It's unbelievable. That's why, can somebody give me something irrational? Give me the dumbest thing you could possibly think of. And don't say buying UVXY, because that's just completely stupid. Give me something irrational. Give me like a stock that you think might be doing something dumb, something stupid, something crazy. Because right now, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I think Twitter's getting taken over next week. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Gold, that's a dumb idea too. Rambus. Oh, shit. How long have you been trading? I haven't seen a Rambus call. Oh my God. I'm going to buy Rambus right now. I'm in. 1445. I'm in. Where's it going? 100, right? 100 by Friday. Every stock to 100 by Friday. That's the new way to go. Any stock you can think of is going to 100. I'm in. 1445. Look, we're moving it. We're moving the stock, baby. Give me something else. 500 by Friday. Exactly. 500 by Friday. I mean, you understand this Tesla at this pace, the stock's going to be $1,000 by the time they report. You're nuts if you own the stock going into the report. You're insane. By the time they report, right? From the last report to this report, we're talking about 400 points or whatever. Who's holding this thing into the report? You're insane. But you're probably going to get rewarded because they're going to talk about how they own Mars now. And they're going to do a 5-for-1 split. The stock's going to go on $800. On January 30th, the stock's going to be $800. It's going to be nuts. Doesn't make any sense. Wow. All right. That's enough for me. Space for everybody. I'll see you when the stock's at $20 tomorrow. Beyond Meat, 124 tomorrow. Tesla 600. Alibaba 250. You know these are happening, right? We are on cruise control. Beyond Meat has to close that gap at 124 now. Alibaba, now that it broke 225, has to go to 250. Come on. You know, guys, I don't know how long you've been trading, but you know what's happening here. Suspend your disbelief and your rational thought. This is the time. Put your irrational exuberance hats on and buy the shit out of everything. All right? So tomorrow, be in the room because I'm going to show you. Again, if you want to trade rationally, FIVE was the only trade that made any true sense today. And tomorrow there'll be JP Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America, and whatever, whoever the hell is reporting. We never go down. DDD, I'm in it. Of course I'm in DDD. Come on, $20 target. You gotta be it. No, I'm buying more. Look at this. We're already making money on Rambus. You can't stop the market. Can't stop this. Wait, what did you just say? What are we buying? Oh, yeah, DDD, right. Buy more. Buy more right here. Buy more. Buy more. Buy as much as you can. I bought more. You're right. I forgot about that one. $15 by tomorrow, right? Come on. It's a 3D printing machine. 3D printing. Don't you know that space is using DDD 3D printers to create the spaceship to send up in space, all powered by Cisco and Akamai, and they give you Pfizer's boner pills. So there's going to be a cross merger tonight. Space, DDD, Cisco, Pfizer are going to be getting taken over in a cross merger. It'll be the first buffering internet security stock company that helps you get an erection at the same time as traveling through space and time. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh! There's nothing to talk about now. That's right. Space Force. That's right. See, you don't think our man Trump's involved in space? Space. All right, that's enough. Before I have a stroke right here, but that would be great. That would be great. That would be great television. You know what I'm really happy about? The 5 trade that I did from $96 to $97.50 today. Well played, sir. Well played. It's only up 10 points. Only up 10 points after I got out. Beyond Meat, let's see. Beyond Meat up 13 points after I got out. 10 points after I got out. Cron, 50 cents after I got out. SDC, 50 cents after I got out. Oh, the best one was the Tesla. 500, sold it at 501. What it up? 23 points after I sold that. It's fantastic, this day trading thing. This day trading thing. Oh, my God. All right, I got to go make some spinach chicken. Don't come in here. All right, y'all. I think you know what we're doing tomorrow, right? Yeah. So I'm going to give you some buy recommendations right now. Beyond Meat at $15.50 tomorrow, buy it. Alibaba 231.14. When it breaks it, buy it. Wait, I'm going to give you a couple more things. Hang on a second. When LK breaks 47.66 tomorrow, buy it. Rambus, we loaded up on Rambus into the close here. RMBS. We bought some DDD for the overnight, of course. And when Space breaks $14.11, call me. I will send you the money to buy the stock. But you have to tell at least 14 or 15 other friends to buy it. All right. You want to be buying Space at $14.11, Beyond Meat at $15.50, Alibaba at $231.14. You definitely want to be looking at AUPH because it didn't go up today. So the chances of it going down tomorrow are zero. Zero. Good stocks don't go down 2 days in a row. Are you out of your fucking minds? Come on. And whatever stock gaps down on an earnings report, oh, sorry, the Beyond Meat's being voided right now because it's going higher in the aftermarket. So erase that price. The $15.50 just got triggered. So, but Alibaba, 231. Don't forget about your Citibank is letter C. JP Morgan, JPM, Wells Fargo, WFC, and weed stock, APHA, and not to be left out of the party, Delta Airlines. Now, I've never looked at the stock until they report earnings, which will be tomorrow. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. Delta Airlines is going to come out in earnings, and they're going to say something about China, something about oil prices, and the stock's going to gap down. And then around 9:45, it's going to break the VWAP, and you're going to think, maybe I should buy it here. Yes, the answer is yes, by the way. When it breaks the VWAP, you want to buy it. Whatever the low print was for the 9:30 candle, that's going to be your stop. And then I want you to buy the nearest option on the Delta Airlines. So you're probably looking at the 60s. Do that too. So when the stock closes at 62.50, after it gets downgraded by 3 guys who went to school for this, we'll be laughing in their faces again. So you heard it here first, all right? Anything that gaps down, buy it if it breaks the VWAP. The trade works 100% of the time, as shown today in the one. We only had one to choose from. I am here to help you, not to fuck you up. You owe me one Cadillac. What are you going to do about it? Tomorrow, you had one stock to choose from today. One reported earnings. And it did exactly what I've been explaining for 6 years. So if you see that set up tomorrow, please, for the love of God, do something about it. Got a 12-point move on a stock that reported terrible numbers today. Going out of business. Nobody's going to the store. Nah. 12-point rally off the VWAP break. Sick. And so now, and again, all is right with the world. As long as UVXY continues to go down and US still stinks, the market is on cruise control. Rock and roll, man. Rock and fucking roll. All right? So you got the symbols we'll be looking at tomorrow. You know what you're going to be doing. You're looking for gaps that need to be filled, VWAPs that need to be broken. Don't forget what you saw today in the 5 trade. Don't forget it. You just let one of the easiest trades of the year slip between your fingers. JP Morgan, bang. Citibank, boom. JPM, Citibank. APHA, weed. Alpha. You got DAL, Delta Airlines. And of course, Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is going to be the one that probably does reverse. You know why? Because they're going to have something negative to say. WFC, right? They're going to talk about, the conspiracy when they're trying to do the fake accounts. Oh, by the way, the Beyond Meat trade's happening already. It already broke 115.50 in the aftermarket. So the jig is up. That trade's been voided now. But once again, momentum, 115.50 breaks. Stock just went up $1 in the aftermarket because there is no God. It's fear, greed, momentum. Look, it's up $1 already. Now you go to 117.50. Stock's probably going to open up at 124 tomorrow. The gap needs to be completed and filled. And there's your dollar. And think about this. You know, like I was saying, I got a guy that's up about $500,000 this year already to start the year. We're just trying to make a day's pay, right? There it went. Beyond Meat, 115.50. Sell it right now at 117. Now you don't have to work tomorrow. There's your $1.50 on 300 shares. You just made $450. What's up? What's up? 117 bid. There. Boom. Gone. 300 shares at 115.50. You just made $1.50 on 300 shares. Who does this? That was a total of 1 minute and 6 seconds. You just made more than 80% of the people in America will make in 2 days, 3 days. You just made it in 1 minute and 7 seconds. What's up? What's up? You're supposed to be getting rich in this market. Do it. Unbelievable. Every trade, if you could think it, it's working. Thank you very much. Sick. Just get rich, people. Get rich. And when Beyond Meat's at 124 at the open tomorrow, I give you permission to sell that swing trade you have from $80 because 124 was the ultimate target. Didn't think we'd get here in 3 freaking days. And listen, I don't care what you think about Tesla. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think you know because you know nothing. Nobody knows anything. When Tesla breaks 525 tomorrow, it's going up another 50 points. And then when it hits 600, it's going to go up another 200 from there. So is anybody in the 500, 600 call spread for next week? No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you're scared, right? How much are they now? Oh, look at them. You can't even get them. Can't even get them. Look at that. Look at that. They don't even make them anymore. They're going to have to create new contracts. Can I buy an $800 call? An $800 call on Tesla for like 3 months out? Come on. You know it's going there. All right, y'all. I'm going to take some sedatives, and I'm just going to wake up and trade Citibank, JP Morgan, and, all that stuff. My God. One of these days, Duke, I believe their market, I've actually seen a market that's gone down. Believe it or not, markets do trend down also every once in a while. They actually, when they open up and they go lower, and then the next day they open up and they go lower again. I've seen it happen. It's very rare. It's like a freaking unicorn. I've seen a unicorn. I've seen reindeer. I've actually seen a market that didn't even go up for an entire year once. But what I think is going to happen in this market, they're ripping this thing to the point where it's going to be so stretched that when it does crater 15 or 20%, it's not even going to matter. That's what I think we're in the midst of right now. So I think we're good. January. June, what month comes after January? February, March. And then around April 1st, what'll be funny, because I don't know if April 1st is a day, because that'd be ironic. April 1st, let's see if April 1st, let me see, April 1st. So it'll be funny. Okay, April 1st is a Wednesday. I'm going to say the market goes down big that day. And everyone's going to be talking about, it's like April Fool's. The market finally went down. And that'll be the moment. When UVXY is at 0.09 cents a share and it rallies to like $1, that'll be the sign. Between April 1st and April 14th, we are going to have an epic sell-off. But it's going to be coming from Dow 35,000. Who cares, right? Just like my dad with the QQQ, there's no reason to sell now because even if we do go down 10%, so what? So what? What's it going to do? Not go back up? There's still nowhere else to put your money. So if you're waiting for that pullback, you should be praying that it happens. And this time, don't be afraid, no matter what they name it. Tariffs, Ebola, Fukushima, contagion, China, tariffs, North Korea, whatever name they give it, they'll name some new S1R1, bird flu, SARS, mad cow, whatever they name it. Whatever they name it, if there's a name, it's bullshit. When the market's going down and people are like, why is the market going down? Then it's real. And right there is genius. I'm telling you, people, if they name the sell-off, it's a bunch of bullshit. Because then it's just an event. When the market's going to be going down, Megxit, Brexit, Flexit, Crexit, we forgot about those too, yeah. But when the market goes down and there's really no particular reason for it, that's when you got to be a little bit afraid. That's when you got to be a little bit afraid, I'm telling you. And by the way, Tesla just broke 425 in the aftermarket. So already your day's over for tomorrow. Think about it. You could have bought Beyond Meat 115.50 and sold it at 117. Tesla just broke 525 and tacked on another 2 points right there. So that's, I don't know, $1.50, $3.50, right? Okay, so now you're trading 200 shares of the Beyond Meat, you're up $400. Okay, you got 100 shares of the Tesla, there's another 150. Now I don't have to work tomorrow, right? This is the greatest job in the world. So sick. And all this and much, much more on Wednesday, January 22nd at 4 o'clock. Come join me at the Wealth 365 event where they're going to probably ban me because I'm going to start out my conversation by saying, hi, nobody knows shit about the stock market. You don't, the 90 other guys that are talking about the market, because if anybody here doesn't remember, the greatest call, I mean, again, whether or not you respect Goldman Sachs, you do realize there's a company called Goldman Sachs that pretty much dictates what this market's going to do. These criminal asshats, when the market was getting hammered in December of last year, they said, this is just the beginning. This volatility is going to last through 2019, and we think it could be a very troubling year out of Goldman Sachs. Then, when a young Kenny Glick was talking about buying AMD at 250, and I had my buddy into 100,000 shares, and the stock's at 4, and then we come in the next day, it's right back to 275, and he's yelling at me because he was up $250,000, and now he's only up 25 grand. He said, oh, Goldman Sachs downgraded it to a sell. And I said, don't sell it. They're downgrading the stock because they got caught short. That's why it's more reason to buy it on the Goldman Sachs downgrade. Goldman Sachs downgraded AMD when it went to $4 with a $2 price target. Then it went to $7.50. They downgraded it with a $4 price target. And then when AMD broke 10, they said sell it with a $5 price target. They also said that the market would be very, very troubling in 2019. Goldman Sachs. Nobody knows shit. VWAP, fear, greed, and momentum. And knowing you know nothing. Admitting it to yourself, finally, once and for all, you don't know shit. Nobody knows shit. You got a company that sells coffee, 2 Chinese guys sitting in a closet, having coffee, launch a company. Hey, let's name it Luckin Coffee. I don't know. What the fuck? Who gives a shit? I don't know. We'll have some coffee. We'll say it's a coffee company. Boom! Stock's up 300% in a week. I could probably name you 17 biotech companies that make more money than LK will ever see, ever. Pfizer makes $50 billion a quarter. The stock does nothing. You don't want space to make money. You don't want Luckin Coffee to make money. Speculation, baby. Woo! So tomorrow, help me, help you, help my family. Whether or not you're finally going to pony up the cash to hang out with me for the rest of your life, because we're going forever. We're never going to die. We're going to live forever. Get involved. And 1 or 2 of you special people out there, and I mean special, like boo, special, I'll give you the money. Because there's nothing better than me just sitting back telling you guys what to do, and you press the button in my account, I'll give you 20%. That's how confident I am in what I'm doing. Because that 5 trade, sick. All right, y'all. I hope you learned a lot. All right? Because if you didn't trade the 5 today, you have completely missed the boat on what we went over this whole weekend. If you're not in the space trade with me, I don't know what more I could say to influence you into some of these trades. Do I need to come to your house to physically press the button for you? I can't do that. I don't like leaving the house. I'm becoming a little reclusive. I go out to dinner, I go to a concert, I come back home. That's all I do. I never leave the house otherwise. You got to be in some of these stocks, guys. So tomorrow, look, I got 2 stocks. We got the earnings reports. I'm going to give you a couple of other freebies, right? if you're watching the market, a few stocks didn't go up today. You know what I'm going to say, right? They'll be up tomorrow because the market never goes down. So I'm liking this AUPH tomorrow, and I'm liking Twitter tomorrow. And I believe Uber didn't do anything today, so I'm kind of looking at that also. But all kidding aside, people, I know maybe you think I'm still joking about this. 5 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal. We're 5 for 5 on that setup so far since earnings season started. All 5 of them, coincidentally, the stock is 5 also, not to be confused. All 5 of the 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal trades have worked. We are 5 for 5. Do those trades. Do those trades so then you can afford to buy yourself 23 shares of Tesla and watch it go up 800 points. Do those trades so you can afford to buy 400 or 500 shares of space and watch it go to 40 and jack off with all the billionaires in their space shuttles. Do those trades so you can afford to be a participant in the 1% rally. Because you know schmucko down the block ain't making money in this market. 70% of America don't even own a part of this awesomeness that's going on. Most of the country's still broke. You just made $450 in a minute and 7 seconds on some stock that you just felt like just hitting a button. Boom, Beyond Meat, 105.50 to 117. Bang. If you know what you're doing, push the button. You got to be careful when you jerk off in space. It's true. I didn't think about that. That could get messy for everybody involved. Man, I thought I've seen some shit. And I thought maybe that as I would get older, my energy levels would be sucked dry. Speaking of jerking off. What? We're getting nasty now. Sorry. But this market is absolutely so mind-blowing that, man, I feel like legitimately, I don't know if you've ever smoked crack before, but I'm assuming this is what it's like. Because all I want now is the market to be open. Give me some more. I need some action. I get it now. I get the drug use now. I understand now. Because after a day like this, you don't want it to end this amazing high. Ooh, I better do a fat bag of crack right now. But let's not. I'm not condoning crack smoking. Don't smoke crack. Get a good night's sleep. Get a good night's sleep because we're going to be ready to trade Citibank, JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo tomorrow, and Delta Airlines, as well as some of those weed stocks, because those weed stocks just double bottomed. And if those are going to squeeze, bitches, you know these things are going to go up another 20 to 30%. And it's going to be just like Beyond Meat. You're going to be sitting there like, oh, I can't believe it. Well, this thing was just this price 2 days ago. I'm not going to buy it here. Do it. Do it. All right? Irrational exuberance. Get the hats. Get your exact rational exuberant hat out. And Dow 30,000? Come on. 50,000 by Christmas. 50,000. Tesla 800. Dow 50,000. I think I'm foaming at the mouth right now. Damn it. I cannot believe we're talking about just in one day. If I had just bought the stocks that I was in at 9:45 and knocked myself the fuck out, I would have made 40 grand today. And I'm sitting here with I didn't even want to tell you. I mean, it's ridiculous. Other than space. Man, I hope this thing works out for everybody involved. Wow, I hope this stock keeps going up. Because that would be really disappointing for me, my family, my friends, and my Lord and Savior, Satan. So what did we buy on space today? Oh, man, just absolutely going crazy. I sold some of the 16s today, and I bought the 15s for next month. And then I bought more January 22s. January, I'm going out $739. 739 days away. Because again, look, if you know anything about options, the further you go out, the less the premium is part of the, and I'm sorry, the less you're paying. I don't want to go into the whole theory about option pricing right now, but trust me, the further you go out, it's a cheap way to own the stock for $5. Well, we started buying it at $3. Now they're $5.70. Still think it's a good buy. We're long wheat stocks. And we bought Rambus at the close. We bought DDD at the close. I held MJ overnight. Tesla, Beyond Meat, Q's, Diamonds, LK Space, Short US Steel, RAD, BHC, Amarin, INSG, Lumber Liquidators, PCG. Oh, man. VGR, GGN, Twitter, and Uber. I got a couple of stocks. I bet 90% of what I just said is going to be up tomorrow, right? You can't lose. All right. I'm going to go take some sedatives for real. What should we go with tonight? Should we go Xanax or my favorite, the 10 milligram Valiums, because those still kick in pretty good. I still get that nice little easy going feeling. The Xanax is just more of like a chill, but Valium, man, underrated. All right, have a nice day. Grandma, if you're out there watching me from heaven, I apologize. I promise I wouldn't go nuts like that on YouTube anymore, but I got to let it out. This is my workout. Now I don't have to go punch the punching bag or do push-ups. I'm all jacked. Freaking jacked right now. Natural high. Stress and frustration. I don't think there's anything that's so, if you can get through the depressing part of your frustration and stress, it's actually quite fantastic. It's like, now I get what manic depressants are all about, man. Once you get past the low point, you go into that frantic, ecstatic, psychotic state. Oh man, if I could live right here, I'm fucking jacked right now. Woo! But I'm really crying inside. God damn it. All right, I really got to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think you know what stocks we're going to be trading, don't you? And again, if you don't own space and it breaks $14.11, send me your PayPal address. I'll send you $1,400 so you can get 100 shares on me. I'm lying, but in theory, get me to that point where I will send you the money. Damn it. All right? So join up. Be a part of what's going on. Be a part of the 1%, at least the 2%. Don't let these rich fuckers make all the money running this market from, man, it was just 20,000 a fart ago. 10,000 points. I can't stop. It's amazing. Just look at any stock I look at. It's just like, I can't believe it. All right, space. See ya. See you tomorrow. I'll see you guys. All right, go tell 10 friends. Just get in there. Because if it's fear that's holding you back, I'll be the devil on your shoulder. Do it. Fucker. Fucker, sucker, tit, squeeze a bunch. You know she wants it. Fucker. Stop calling me. It's my time now. Email my guy. I need him to do his job too. info@hitthebid.com. Everything's all regulated now. We got a real job. We have a real website now with usernames and passwords. Sick. info@hitthebid.com. Seriously, info@hitthebid.com. Also, please don't forget, I think I have the link here. Nope, sorry. And guys, I just want to let you know I won't be around Thursday. I got a funeral to go to. And be careful, because if I'm not around, the market might actually go down on Thursday. So be wary. I got a whole day of wakes and funerals I got to go to. What the hell was I just going to do? All right, here, hang on. Don't move. Don't move. You think I'd have this like handy by now, right? Sign up for this conference. I'm going live. Wednesday. I love the fact that I'm not even on. Why am I not on the homepage? Freaking Kenny Glick's going to be presenting. Dow, I called Dow 20,000. I called the bottom, not Mark Haynes. I called fucking Tesla to 500 by January. I should be the number one guy. I should be the number one guy. Oh, I'm going to tear this conference up. Oh, they might shut me down. Oh, they might halt me. Be afraid. All right, here you go. Sign up for this. Tell them Kenny Glick sent you, and then say Blue Horseshoe said Anacott Steel. Right here. Sign up for the Wealth 365 Summit. Join under my name, and then you will get an alert when I go live. Right now I'm penciled in Wednesday, the 22nd, right at the close. So, boom. Right? Let me see. That's Wednesday. And I get to do it from my house. So I could go completely, I could be naked. I'll be very relaxed. It's going to be awesome. January 22nd, I'm going to try to run through. I have 45 minutes to speak and then a 15-minute Q&A and me just like hyping up shit. Oh, by the way, before you go, I don't know if anybody is in the Beyond Meat trade from 1550, but don't sell it all. Don't sell it all because it's going to be at 124 when it opens up tomorrow morning. So, don't sell it all. I mean, I know the stock's rallied 50 points, but you got another at least 7 or 8 to go tomorrow. It already broke the 1550. It's gone. Look, it's up 2 points now. So the 22nd, Wednesday at 4 o'clock, I'm going to come on and I'm going to bang out like 40 charts, and I'm not going to even take a breath. Just going to rip through the charts, screaming about how much money you could have made and how my buddy turned an $80,000 portfolio into $500,000 in 8 days. Because if not anything else, anybody who listens to me, remember the day that they heard that guy talk, oh man, I'm going to be saying some outlandish shit. And then I'm going to tell people to Google me and look at the videos from 2011, where I sounded completely irrational then, how the market was about to rally for 8 straight years, and we're going to go up every single day, and everything's going to be all right. So, I'm going to Dow 1 million. Oh, it's going to be awesome. So if you Google me and Dow 20,000, it's all documented. And again, we've rallied obviously another 10,000 points since cashing out of the diamonds. But the Qs, gotta love the Qs. And I was on a radio show 3 months ago talking about Tesla breaking out at 320, guaranteeing it to go to 385. And if 385, I said 500. And I didn't think it was going to happen in a month. That was my problem. I was too conservative. I thought maybe 500 somewhere after the next report if it was good. Nah, keep on going. All right, seriously, I got to be a family man now. Got to bring it down a notch. Pretend to my family that I'm okay, everything's all right, even though they hear me yelling. Breathe it in. There'll be other opportunities. There'll be other opportunities. And there was. There was a 10-point trade in 5. Just when you think you might have missed many, many opportunities, you get a gift like this 5 trade today. Breathe it in. All right. Now I'm going. See ya.